toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense comes onto the field first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these when you have to go on the road, got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the air. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well over him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, this defense is set. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Cook. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the move, it's Thompson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Flores. And they'll miss the connection here on. Down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Back's going for the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and goal for the offense. Slams ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Powers forward. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Makes the catch. It's James. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Cook. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's small. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Just keeps slinging it. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Rifles it down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Marshall. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was hoping for something a little more. Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks.
And it's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try it over the left side.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for room. It's Stewart. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? Didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Gets the back moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. A quick pass to the left. it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trying the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got a man. It's James. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Turning it on. He's at the 50. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's open. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They give it to him again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give from the gun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rock Chop. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Cook. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down.
There he goes. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the 4th quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Trying to keep those big... Churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
It's an offense defense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Pickett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
They'll go right back to it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Moving out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Grab near the sticks, it's Small. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job on this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. And those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.